Alright, starting in 3, 2, 1, go. So this is Kuonpa. If you've ever heard of Endorphin, which was like a 1995 or so, like Windows game, this is by the same people, and it works like the same way. This is easy mode though, and instead of having 6 colors on the cube, there's only 3, so it's significantly easier. So you get a time limit for each level, and you get a number of life tiles that you have to clear, and by putting the cube on top of the life tiles with this corresponding color face up, that's how you clear the life tiles. So the early game starts out pretty easy. You'll also see that there are random other tiles that fill in with the same colors, red, yellow, and blue. If I put the cube on one of those tiles, one of the normal tiles, with the same color facing up, it'll clear and turn into a thunder tile, and we'll make a lot of use of those later. So if you clear a life tile, it will explode all the thunder tiles of the same color, but that takes a lot of time, so unless you actually need them for some reason, or it's you know, sometimes you can just get lucky because the thunder tiles will explode and clear the other tiles next to them as well. So you get these chain reactions. There's one level specifically in one stage, I guess, specifically in level 2, that makes big use of the chain reactions that you guys will see. So like here specifically, you can't get to that yellow thunder tile, the yellow life tile on the bottom left, so you have to do the chain reaction there with all those thunder tiles. And there are no like normal tiles that spawn in on that level, so that's all you have to work with. But yeah, the game's pretty chill, the tunes are pretty good. I just thought it was just good like filler since had some like dropouts and whatever, so I decided to offer it. The game is run solely on the D-pad. There's no other controls, so really chill, really easy, and you get a hand free so you can just drink or do whatever. I don't really have like commentary planned for this or whatever. Just kind of some kind of fun stuff you can do, like every time you see a 69 or 420 or whatever, drink, smoke, whatever. Lots of the levels try to be like interesting shapes or whatever, like this one's obviously supposed to be like a boot. A lot of them are just squares and variations on that, but some of them look kind of cool. I was kind of surprised when I found out that this game wasn't on speedrun.com, so I actually like submitted it or whatever, and made the leaderboard. I'm the only person that's done a run so far, just because like nobody knows about this game. It's Japan only. It's only on SFC. It's only in Japanese. So that's one of the other like things about this game is like there's a whole like demo and like practice stuff, but it's like all in Japanese, and I really don't know any Japanese, and I wouldn't even know like how to go about getting it like translated or whatever with like Google Translate or something. So I'd need like somebody who actually knows Japanese to translate it for me probably. What's up, Frank? S. So you can see there's a lot of like the normal tiles spawning in much more quickly now. Like it'll keep getting faster as like the stages go on. They just tend to get harder and harder, so they throw more stuff in your way. But again, if you can, you want to try to avoid them just because it takes more time to get those cleared. Like, you get bonus and stuff for the chain reactions and whatever, so it takes time for all the points to tick down and whatever. Again, you'll see that a lot later. I'm trying to avoid it as much now as I can. So that's the first level cleared. About 6 minutes is pretty normal. Low 6 minutes. The stages don't really get too long until like 7, 8, and 9. For the most part, it's just like the wait time in between. There's one other little hitch in like speedruns of this game, is that if you end up getting a new high score, there's an additional, I don't know, 5 seconds or so where it congratulates you on getting a new high score in each stage. So try to run through like the whole game and get pretty reasonably high scores that you're not going to be able to beat during a speedrun. So you don't end up getting those time wasters. But you can't really do that with every level, because some levels, really, your best bet is just going to be playing it as fast as you can. That's what's going to end up like getting you the most points anyway. So some levels, I'll end up like tying my high score on the stage, which is fine though, because it doesn't give you that little like fanfare and whatever. So that was kind of unfortunate. There's a red in the way there. So now, when I clear a red life tile... Oh, looks like I'm not going to get one. Actually, that worked out. So if I were to clear a red life tile, that red thunder tile down at the bottom would then explode and it'd give me, like rack up points or whatever in the bottom. Doesn't waste too much time, but still. If you do it too much, it can be kind of an issue. There's some tricks you can kind of pick up to move your cube more efficiently. Things that you realize over time, so that you can like get the right face facing upwards when you get to the life tile that you're trying to get to or whatever. So this level is just a really long level because of all these chain reactions you have to do. So there's those blue tiles out in the corners. Those are life tiles, and you have to clear all those. And there's also one red life tile right under where the cube was, or that was under where the cube is now. So this is where you get all those chain reactions that I was talking about. where the thunder tiles make other thunder tiles explode, and also will clear regular tiles and turn them into thunder tiles. So then, like, you rack up all this bonus, and rather than, like, going through and clearing all of the tiles and turning them into thunder tiles before you explode them, it's fastest to just clear one line on either side, on both sides, and then blow them all up. It ends up saving like 8 seconds or so over just clearing one side. Maybe 10. Just kind of did some rough timings earlier. But it takes way too much time to actually go through and clear every single tile before blowing them up. It's just not worth it. So you just let them all explode. Oh my god, is the category still Earthworm Jim? Earthworm Jim was the daily. Yeah. So levels like this can get to be really annoying because you have to zigzag like the whole way rather than just holding down one direction. But when you make 100 levels, you kind of run out of ideas and you kind of got to do different things. Because there are... I guess I keep using the wrong terms. The game says there's 10 levels and 10 stages within each level, but just from like Donkey Kong and whatever else, I always end up thinking that like I would call it like levels and worlds instead of stages and levels, but same deal. So like this one right here, there's nothing but clearing tiles as fast as you can. So like that's one where if you end up getting like a gold segment basically and do it as best as you can, then you end up getting punished because you get a high score. Got lucky there, none of the tiles that I cleared ended up exploding. So it's the end of level 2, and with every level that you clear, you end up getting new music on the next one. I think 4 is probably my favorite music. Yo, 8, it's your stage. Open it up. Cube. What's up, learner? Got unlucky kinda with some of those tiles getting in the way there, but it's fine. What's up, Pikachu? Thanks for the good luck. Kind of an issue. If you don't have 4 tiles in a row, you can't really change the orientation of your cube. If you've only got like a straight line, there's no way to like change which side's going to be facing up on any given tile. So like right there, I didn't have 2x2 space in order to cycle the tiles, so I had to go back out.
Thank you for following. You are now officially Rollin, my son, with the RP motherfucking G.
So here is the first stage where you really might start taking advantage of exploding thunder tiles. So like I've got those red ones there, and they're next to other life tiles, so if I hit that red life tile, it blows up those. So then those get cleared. So this is pretty much the first place where there's just like enough tiles to actually like make it worthwhile to actually pay attention to like what else I don't know, like you could like clear that way. Most of the other boards are either too small or there just aren't enough normal tiles spawning in. Or both. Or too big, rather, I mean. The heart stage. That's pretty good. Getting pretty lucky with where things are spawning. I haven't seen too much of it yet, but if you put the cube like too close to the bottom of the screen, and it gets like really big, because it's that like mode 7 type of like 3D. You kind of get a lot of lag, but it's usually not too big of a deal. So here you could clear like all of those chains on each side, but you really only need the one, so just do that one. Takes time. Just shy of 69 seconds. Too heckin' slow, can you believe it? Keep getting unlucky with these tiles spawning under me in my way. It's okay though. And that's the end of 3. That was super lucky. Life tile spawned in right next to the thunder tile, so it just automatically got cleared. It took me a long time to figure out, but that number that just appeared next to the cube was the amount of time that I left on the stage. For the longest time I thought it was like some sort of like point bonus or something, and then I kept realizing when I played like a level over and over and over again, I kept realizing it would like happen at the same time and be like the same number. But again, it's in Japanese, so I can't read it. This is another one where it's just about speed, clearing the tile as fast as you can. Yeah. So waste a few seconds here. New stage record. Surprised I've never done that pass before. Music note stage. What's going on, learner? I feel like I haven't talked to you in forever. How you been, dude? Another thing that you may have just noticed about the scoring system, if you clear multiple tiles in a row without going on to a different type of tile, you'll get a combo multiplier. So here I'm gonna lose a little bit from all these chaining like that. It's fine. Not too bad. Sounds like you were rolling around earlier, that's for sure. How are the slopes? Lucky. Here's another one where you just kind of end up getting a whole bunch of thunder tiles just because things spawn in too fast. Getting some lucky spawns though, so that's nice. So clear this blue one, that makes another blue thunder tile, so I get the blue on the bottom, that'll clear that first yellow. And then I just hit that one yellow left. Oop. There we go. Pikachu, when do you sleep? I feel like I've seen you on Twitch at all times of day. Duck stage. These are some pretty good spawns, actually. They were all higher on the screen and pretty close to each other, so that was good. So here's another one where you can't actually get to the life tiles on the bottom, so you have to chain. I'm kind of lucky with some of these, but still. At some point really soon, I really just need to clear out the whole board like so, because the more there's like a certain number of tiles that will fill up on the board. So the more tiles that you clear into thunder tiles, the like more regular tiles will spawn. So here it just becomes clearing those as fast as I can in order to actually get ones like thunder tiles within range of those corners. And this should clear out the whole board. That was decent. Show was canceled because of the coronavirus. I feel like, I mean, I guess it is really, really contagious, but I don't know, man. It's I think there's a lot of hype and mass hysteria around it that's kind of undue, but I don't know.
Now you're playing with power.
I'm also not a medical professional. I guess they didn't turn alerts off, apparently. What's up, Ultimate? Thanks, man. Come hang out and Rollin Beat Marathon. Oh, it's Bernie. What up, dude? What are you doing awake at 5 a.m.? That was a pretty lucky stage. Some pretty good spawns there, and nothing really got in my way, so that worked out really well. Grinding WoW at 5 a.m. What a man. So here's another stage that it's pretty much just clear every tile you can as fast as you can, because you only get one chance to set off all the thunder tiles, and you can only set off red. So this is actually really good. Got that corner, which is dope, and I just need something right here to set off that blue in this corner. But again, like the more tiles that I clear, the faster other tiles will spawn in. So really it's just clear as much as I can. There we go. There's our connection. That was pretty decent. I did a practice run last night, and I cleared all except for like 7 tiles, I think it was, in order to actually connect to those 2 in the middle. That was actually really good. I don't know if I've ever cleared that stage that fast. And now we're on level 5. New tunes. Good night, learner. Thanks for chilling, man. Dog stage. Oh, that's so annoying when it goes up in the tail like this. Especially when there's another one in the way. Oh my god, I cannot... There we go. That's pretty unlucky. So the stage is pretty small, and tiles spawn pretty quickly, so this is another one where you end up clearing a lot of normal tiles and get a lot of thunder, just kind of because it's so small. So you see, every time it clears a life tile, then thunder tiles blow up, and then gives me that score in the bottom right. There's just that little bit of delay while it's racking up those points where I can't move. Kinda sucks. Next DK speedrun, soon TM. That was okay.
We've got a Rollin deep raid. Shout out to that
Dude,
old
boy,
school
fire.
gangster, not doing any of that bullshit, new ass
Rollin'
fucking
in.
posting garbage, keeping
Looks
it
like
real,
good luck,
going
Brian.
old school
How's
on the
Naya?
streets, Rollin deep with the raid for the Rollin deep marathon.
The downvote stage. It's fine to clear these blues here. Oh no, never mind. I forgot that those there. Not a big deal. Still pretty quick. Probably quicker than going around. Fire raid. Whoa! Is there RNG in the game? Well, Val. Yes. Yes, there is. All these tiles that you see appearing out of nowhere, that's all random. What color they are is random. Not this stage exactly, but most stages where the life tiles spawn and what color they are is random. So yeah, there's RNG in this game. I goofed up. There we go. Shoot. Guy spawned in too fast, got in my way. So here you have to clear those normal tiles down in the corner in order to get the ones that you normally can't reach way out on the side. So you have to use thunder tiles here, so sometimes you can get unwanted chain reactions, but all in all, that was actually pretty good. See that, like this stage, all the life tiles in the stage aren't there to begin with. So you end up spawning them in as you clear other life tiles. And it's random. This has actually been pretty smooth though. That's probably the best I've ever done that just because I didn't have anything that really got in the way. Oh no, I missed one! I'm dumb. Well, that was really smooth until I forgot a life tile. Yeah, exactly, Val. There's a lot of on-the-fly routing. Again, it varies per stage, but yeah, there's a lot of like you said, on the fly stuff, but also like variable routing, like per level even, or even like depending on what part of a stage you're in, like how many life tiles are left or whatever. I always thought this one kind of like looked like a gecko. Imagine like had 4 legs and a tail. But then that's why I like running this game so much, is just it makes you think. This one you can actually just straight up lose to RNG because as you can see there's no 2x2 sections at all. So sometimes you just get blocked, and luckily this time we didn't. So there's no way there to actually change which face faces up on any given tile. So you're up to the mercy of RNG whether or not you get blocked. Luckily we made it. I don't think I've ever specifically said just yet, but yeah, the like normal tiles or whatever, you need to clear them before you can roll through them. So it's more than just avoiding them to like not turn them into thunder tiles, but also just because you can't go through them if they're like fully filled in. If they're like still like growing or whatever and like not fully filled in yet, you can still roll over them, but you can also still clear them as well if you put the right color on top. I was lucky. Alright. So that's level 5. So we're halfway through, but like I said, the earlier levels, earlier stages are significantly easier and shorter than the later ones. 7, 8, and 9 are definitely the longest and hardest stages. 10 is kind of like you kind of get a reprieve, especially in the beginning of 10, but the last stage of 10, there's like actually like decent chance that I like die on, don't finish it. But I mean that's not like game over. You just end up you just say like retry level and it's fine. So this right here is another stage where tiles just spawn in way too quickly. So it's probably in your best interest to like clear a whole bunch and just let them chain. Like that. Probably could have actually gotten by without, so now it's gonna clear the whole thing. I guess I probably didn't have to clear so many, but at least they didn't go across the whole board, so that's fine. Alright. That's an element that can be kind of sticky just because it's so small. And also tiles fall in pretty quickly, but for the most part you can use that to your advantage. The size, anyway. Umbrella. So like this stage has certain life tiles that will spawn in at the beginning, but then after that the next ones will be random. And so that blue one down at the very, very bottom is always there in the beginning. You can just kind of do like a little twist or whatever on your way down to it to make sure that you're in the right orientation to clear the one blue block that's in the way, and then also the life tile. So there I just cleared the blue tile next to the yellow life, because I knew that the last life, the blue life that I had to clear would get it. Another really small one. It's not completely disadvantageous to clear some thunder tiles, or yeah, make some thunder tiles. In an instance like this, when you have so much of the board cleared, you're bound to have life tiles spawn in and then get cleared, so it ends up working out really well. Like that. That was actually really good. Sailboat. So this one just starts with blue tiles on the bottom, but they're not life tiles, interestingly. So they're there, but they aren't required to be cleared by any means. What's up, Deviant Code? This one was kind of slow because I had to clear those blue tiles on the beginning kind of early, so that makes more tiles spawn in, unfortunately. Late night. Almost. It's almost really good. Just like one tile too far away from the thunder. Unfortunate that red got in the way there. That one's another one you can just kind of follow the script as long as the tiles that spawn in don't get in your way. Just because those 4 red ones and all the points are the only life tiles that you need to clear. Goofed that up pretty bad. Just clear those regular tiles, then let the thunder do the trick. Yeah, this is probably my favorite Earthworm Jim DLC, I have to say. Big fan. What's up, Sakurai? So now we get into some kind of tough stages. And the music kind of ramps up, lets you know they're not messing around. Could be worse. Exactly what I meant to do, but that's fine. Kind of unlucky with this last one being left over here on the left side. You can tell with the cube on the bottom there's a little bit more visual lag. Makes it a lot harder to play, actually. I think that's one of the harder parts of the game, is dealing with the lag and adjusting to like when you need to move your cube and stuff like that. have to be careful to remove that red before going down to hitting that yellow life tile. Because the life tiles, like when they trigger thunder tiles to explode, all the tiles that are still like filling in will continue to fill in as the thunder tiles explode. So then that could have trapped me down on the bottom there, and I would have to wait for the normal tile to move like just over time, which can take a really long time. I think it depends on the stage, how long it takes them to go away. Not really sure, haven't timed any of that stuff yet. All things considered, that was pretty lucky. Most of the tiles were in the center and on the left. A couple of them were hard to get to, but not that bad to deal with. Didn't send me on a wild goose chase and pretty much kept away from the bottom of the screen. This map right here, though, can be really annoying. Just because of the exact opening that I just got. If the dude's like arm fills up with a whole bunch of tiles, it can be a real pain to get up there to clear the life tiles on the way. Very lucky last tile. Spawned in next to the only thunder tile I had. It's dope. So it seems like this one's gonna give us a hard time. Maybe not. Maybe I spoke too soon. Yeah. This one kind of sucks because it's only... Well, that was lucky. Because it's only 2 tiles wide at the widest. So it's really easy to just get blocked in places. And with like as far apart as the tiles can be from each other, sometimes you have to clear a lot of normal tiles to get to the life tiles, and then clearing a bunch of thunder as well, which takes a bazillion. So here's another stage where, again, you end up clearing all the tiles you can as fast as you can. Because again, the faster you clear tiles, the faster they spawn in. And you can't reach all the life tiles on the side on your own. So you gotta use the thunder. sometimes, but very rarely, you don't actually need to clear the whole board. This should work though. Yeah. I think? Okay, we're good. We're gonna get a high score too. It's gonna waste some time. Too slow. This is another stage where you very often just get stuck clearing tiles when you don't want to, because it's so thin. There aren't too many life tiles required in that stage though, so sometimes you can get away before too much stuff spawns in, like that. End of 7. Moon with a scary red mouth. So looks like we got away from the moon pretty relatively unscathed. Down on that like left side where that yellow tile is, sometimes you can get life tiles up in there and they're a pain to deal with. Looking for a connector tile, right? Well, not quite that one. Still missing like the one spot where I need one. This is insane. How unlucky can you get, dude? There it is. Okay. So we're gonna end up like clearing this whole thing anyway. Alright, that sucked. That was pretty bad, but oh well. Again, here it's a matter of getting those connecting thunder tiles. So we've got 2 of them. That should work. Never mind, actually. Now this should work. No! Wait, yeah, no, this is fine. This is fine. It's just gonna take a minute. There you go. See? This is fine. Snail's not too bad of a stage. Again, it's just the ones that spawn like up in his eye stalks. Those are the only bad life tiles here, really. Which, thankfully, we avoided. That's dope. So this one is a map that it's small enough that, and the tiles spawn in quickly enough that it's not terrible if you can quickly clear tiles. It's not terrible to just like clear everything and then have the thunder tiles work their magic. Since you're gonna have so much chain reaction. should probably be fine. Of course, sometimes you just get unlucky though, and the life tiles don't get cleared. Just because they don't spawn in good places like that. So that's kind of bad. Made a gamble and lost. But that's RNG. Pretty fortunate with these yellows to not set off the red. I think here though I kind of have my hands tied. Cleaned up okay, but all the thunders in the beginning were not very fortunate. Might be more than I would bargain for. Yeah, looks like it. Oh well. Not really much I could have done about it. At least it clears the board. The only bummer here is how slow it's going. Lucky spawn there. Not a bad level, considering how big it is. It's really easy to get blocked there as well, so it was dope. Not a lot of time and not a lot of life tiles. It's just kind of a skill check on how well you can manipulate your cube and hopefully not get screwed over by RNG spawns and stuff. It's a really big board though, so sometimes you do get screwed over with bad spawns. That one's not bad. You can definitely get buried in tiles there though, for sure. The normal tiles, and have lots of thunder you don't want. So the phone. This one kind of sucks because the beginning starts off with these two blue ones down in like the feet here. And there's like no guarantee that you don't just keep spawning crap down there. But then like also, the ones up in the receiver aren't that great to get to either. Plus if like tiles start spawning up there, it can make it really hard to get in there. It can also be really hard to manipulate your cube correctly. So the music on this level is kind of like the calm before the storm. 8's some a little bit more chill music, because then after you finish 8, you get into 9, which is easily the hardest set of levels, set of stages. This one's not too difficult. It can just be really annoying if you keep getting spawns on opposite sides. Pretty smooth. So this one it's really, really easy to let the life tiles up there get buried. So I like to clear those out first, but then that sometimes runs you into an issue here where you're waiting on the right color tile to spawn around that one in the bottom there. But I was very fortunate that a blue one spawned right away, so that is easily the fastest that I've ever cleared that stage. That was dope. The key can be pretty tough just because of how quickly the tiles spawn in. Probably the roughest part about it. Also, when you get down to the bottom, it gets really laggy, really slow. That worked out really well. And then that was a really nice finish as well. Had blue thunder tiles next to the last two life tiles left besides the one that I was about to get, so that was a really, really smooth level, actually. The fish isn't too bad until you keep getting tiles to spawn in the tail here, or they're kind of harder to get to. That's the only time the fish is no good. TIE Fighter was actually really, really smooth. It's, again, that's one of those ones where, since you have all those bottlenecks, really easy to just get blocked and not be able to get your cube in there or manipulate it, but very fortunate spawns. This one sucks because the only place that you can manipulate your cube is in the center. So you have to have it oriented correctly before you move it out of the center to go wherever you're going. Which can be kind of a cosmic brain sometimes. This is where it gets really important to like memorize certain tile patterns, certain like manipulations of your cube. Like if you know it, like whatever is face up somewhere, you move it up 2 and then left 2, it'll still be the same face up. So that's where memorizing patterns like that really comes in handy. This is the same sort of deal. It's really easy to get like stuffed by all the extra tiles spawning in. I don't know. That was kind of average. That wasn't that great.
Thank you for following. You are now officially rolling deep, my son, with the RP motherfucking G.
This is another one. There's just way too much crap spawning in, and you just end up getting... You either hit lotto and get like a whole bunch of stuff to clear, or you just get like mega unlucky, and no bueno, man. Oh my god! This one's super small though, so you end up clearing the whole board like multiple times if you do stuff like this. Actually, I'm getting really lucky with life spawns, so that was dope. Some of this is okay. Clear this blue. And then...
Thank you for following. You are now officially rolling deep, my son, with the RP motherfucking
the tiles to save the day. Alright. So here we go with another one of the ones where it's really easy to get blocked. So hopefully RNG is on our side here. to get good spawns. Not working out so far. Good. Clear opposite side. Yeah, that was pretty bad. Pretty unfortunate with all the spawns there, but it's cool. We're on a 9 now, so 10, the last level, last set of stages. The first few, you kind of get like a little reprieve. Like I was saying earlier, they're like a little bit easier. And then the last 2 or 3 are actually pretty difficult. The last one specifically, I actually stand a chance of not beating the first try. So this first one says TE Soft. That's the name of the company who
We've
makes
got
this
a
game.
Rollin
Or made this game all those
Shout
years
out
ago.
to that boss player, a fly lady, hosting the RP.
Again, only one
RP
life tile
motherfucking
and nothing
G.
spawns in,
RP
so it's
Gone.
pretty much just
RP
follow the script.
Godfather. Enjoy your stay. Make sure to roll
And
deep while you hold it
If
down.
you get
Stay
616
fresh with the Rollin'
like that,
Deep
that's
RP
as far as I know,
motherfucking G.
frame perfect. So nothing spawns in here. This is really just like a movement check. See how good you are at manipulating the cube, realizing where you need to go, how you need to get there. Pretty lucky with a lot of these, actually. They gave me some pretty fortunate manipulations. Thanks for the G, JRP. Appreciate it. Before you go, can you post in the goo if you're not gone already? Heckin' dang it, dude. The best I've ever done that stage, so I get punished. Thank you for the Magoo. Yeah. This one is another one that sucks a lot. When you're trying to clear the life tiles that spawn like in the tentacles and whatnot. Especially, I really should just wait and let that one clear. Actually, what I should do is hopefully I get another red life tile and then just use that to clear it with thunder. That'd be dope. That's wrong. There we go. If I don't get another red life tile, I'm gonna be kind of sad, actually. It's actually looking that way. There we go. Easy game. Couple annoying tiles in the beginning, but that ended up pretty good. So this is another sort of, oh well, I guess we'll just take that one. Another sort of speed check. How fast you can clear tiles. But it's also pretty small and stuff spawns in pretty rapidly. So you gotta deal with a lot of lightning, or a lot of thunder usually. This is pretty much exactly the same as 1010, the last level, just much smaller in scale. So, like that, but much smaller. Well, 1010's bigger and has more life tiles, and kind of tough. I have something better, a haiku I just wrote for you, JRP sucks, H. Thanks for the haiku. Really helps out the stream. I should have left that. Could use this red down here to clear both of those. The game definitely recognizes that these levels are like the final boss though. As you can tell by the music, it gets kind of amped up. That was a very fortunate life tile spawn. Kind of sticky in some places, but not bad. This one's really easy to get tripped up on, but the tech here is that whatever color is face up when you're on the corner right here is the color that's going to be face up when you get over to the other corner where the life tile is. This one is a pure speed check. If you dilly-dally at all, you don't have enough time to finish the stage. But again, it's only 4 life tiles at the very top of the screen, always the same color, always the same spots, so it's just scripted as long as stuff doesn't spawn in your way. Missed. Oh, thought I had that right. We'll hit him on there. Okay. Alright. Getting down to the tough stuff now. I mean, we've already been in the tough stuff, but last 2 stages are probably the worst. Actually, I don't know. I kind of take that back. This one's not too bad. I kind of like it just because you usually end up using thunder tiles a lot and clear a whole lot of junk. But it's definitely not easy. That was a fortunate spawn. This one really gets annoying when you have a whole lot of stuff in the middle there. But it looks like I'm gonna let some thunder do the work for me here and there. So that's kind of nice. It's not always bad to have random thunder tiles hanging around on opposite ends of the board, because then when you do get life tiles to spawn over there, you can usually clear them pretty quickly. It's really convenient. Unfortunately, can't really use either of these life tiles to clear the other with thunder. So, almost got trapped. So we just kind of have to work our way through both of them. Yeah, this stage was not very good. But now we're in the last one. Not gonna make sub 2, but this should probably be a PB for me. So yeah, you get this giant friggin' board, and it's usually in your best interest to just clear a whole lot of stuff and then let Thunder do the work for you, because you end up getting 4 life tiles at a time. And then with that many life tiles active at any one time, it's pretty likely that you can chain a lot of them. So, as long as you just get enough thunder out there, you can usually make a pretty good run at things. And with as quickly as the normal tiles spawn, it's really not too tough to get a lot of them out there. Just kind of got to get used to manipulating your cube. Alright. This should be good. Let's see what happens. Okay, so we got like 12? 12's pretty good. Especially considering how many tiles are just chilling, you know? Alright, kind of getting swamped, kind of getting to the point where we want to do one more burn. And hopefully this should be the last one. Only 30 seconds left though, so that's kind of Monka. Yeah, we'll see what this gives me. Don't have a whole lot of confidence here in clearing the board just because of how slowly the light tiles are getting cleared right now. Possible for sure, just doesn't seem too good of odds. Actually, I think this is fine. Yeah, this is fine. Never mind. Okay, time's gonna come up real soon. time is applied when you get the score bonus from your time left applied to your score. And time. We did it! So yeah, that's Kuampa. It's that's the easy version, by the way, when you only do it with 3 colors. Normal, you have 6 colors. It adds like a teal color, green, and sort of like purplish. Much harder to deal with. But it also like lends to a lot more interesting strategies in gameplay. There's also a puzzle, I don't know, mode or whatever in this game where your moves are limited rather than your time. So there's certain life tiles splayed out in whatever preset fashion, and you have a certain number of moves in order to clear all of them. So it teaches you a lot more about how to play the game at a higher level. So that's really, really good for people who haven't played this before and want to, you know, get some knowledge, strategy ideas or whatever. I definitely recommend this to anybody who likes puzzle games. If you're like a Rubik's Cuber at all, this is like right up your alley. Cube manipulation. I'm not very good at cubing, but I've heard from other people who do cube that this is like perfect for like speed cubers and stuff because it's a lot of the same logic. So dope tunes and I don't know, really casual. So highly recommend this game to anybody who's looking for kind of a longer, casual, easy speed game. I'm the only person that's run it so far that I know of, so you come up with like strategies and whatnot, let me know. We can collaborate. It'd be cool. Is the next run like ready or whatever?
Yeah, the next one's the Majora's Mask race. Or whatever is happening in Majora's Mask, kind of.
Oh, right. So is it...
RPG.
Yeah, okay.
So I don't know. I don't know what RPG is gonna say about that.
Okay.
It's either gonna be that or it's gonna be a bit of NHL.
Alright, yeah. I think NHL is about to get fired up, so...
I don't know, it depends on RPG.
Right.
Thank you for the Rollin, deep render.
Yeah. Figured since you literally just roll around a cube, this fit pretty well in the Rollin' Deep Marathon.
It was pretty cool, actually.
Alright. Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Thank you.